Oi, Adam! 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 Oi!
Huh? What?
Rolling!
Oh, sorry.
Hi guys, I'm Ariel.
And I'm Adam, and today we're here at 126 Squadron, which operates the Super Puma helicopter.
Have you seen the red and white Super Puma flying in the air?
If you have, then you've caught a glimpse of one of the helicopters used to conduct a life-saving mission.
So today we're going to show you what it takes to be a search and rescue crew.
So let's head inside and find out more. Let's go! Welcome to the Squadron, guys. Thanks for having us. So could you tell us what the Squadron does and what do you guys do in the Squadron? I'm Captain Shane Lau from 125 Squadron, currently undergoing training in 126 Squadron as a SAR co-pilot. What we generally do is having daily trainings to ensure that we are always on high readiness for our operations. We hone our skills daily through different missions such as underslung, winching, troop lists, mission-oriented training, both day and night.
Hi guys, I am Sergeant Jake from 126 Squadron. I'm an aircrew specialist. So the most basic role as an ACS is being a winchman. So as a winchman, we are the ones that are being winched down, or as we call it, going down the line. So what we do, we are the one basically having access to the survivor to winch him back out onto the aircraft so that the pilots are able to send him or her to the hospital for treatment.
So today we are here to learn more about the search and rescue. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about what you all do during the rescue and why is it called Rescue 10?
125 and 126 are sister squadrons operating the Super Puma AS332. So we essentially share the duties between search and rescue. For our role at Rescue 10, we provide search and rescue services 24/7. So for Rescue 10, it's essentially a call sign to the aircraft. My role as a SAR co-pilot is to assist the captain to get on scene as quickly as possible, assisting with the navigation as well as the RT calls and co-pilot duties.
We work together as a very tight team. Without him, I won't be able to reach the survivor, and without me, he also won't be able to send the survivor to the hospital for treatment. Therefore, teamwork is very important, such that we ensure a successful mission.
It sounds to me that you guys have a very meaningful and also very exciting squadron life. So I think both Ariel and I are very excited to find out more about what you guys do by trying it out ourselves. So what could we be expected to experience today in the squadron? So for today, we are planning a simulated search and rescue mission where we bring you into the areas that we usually practice. You will see how narrow the area that we operate in. This will actually hone the skills of the co-pilot as well as the captain. We will also let you experience the feeling of being winched up when you are on the ground as a survivor.
Okay, that sounds really exciting.
Okay, let's get stood up. Let's go!
Okay, now we are all suited up and we are going for our mission brief. So right now we're at the hangar and behind us you can see the red and white Super Puma that they usually use for the rescue. So maybe you can tell us what we are doing now?
So currently now, I'll bring you through the pre-flight that aircrew usually do on a daily basis before our training flights. In particular for the rescue missions, we have to ensure that the aircraft is ready before we take over the rescue duties. This to ensure that during any activation, we can respond to the activation and get airborne within minutes. So you often take part in search and rescue missions. So how often do you actually go on standby? Generally, try to pace the duties out throughout both squadrons, 125 and 126. One person is expected to do like about 4 duties per month, inclusive of weekends and weekdays. And normally during these type of standby duties, I assume you guys have to stand by at night as well. Yes. So what do you do to like keep yourself occupied? So generally, we take the time to complete those administrative duties. In addition, also still continue to prepare and read up on missions or your normal flight profiles or things that you need to improve on.
So what's like the most memorable mission that you all have been on?
It was for a Chinese national on board an oil tanker out in the South China Sea. So apparently he was suffering from shortness of breath and elevated heart rate. On the way there out in the South China Sea, it was very challenging to locate the ship, even though it was in the daytime. Because out in the sea, there are many ships and the oil tankers all look very alike. And not only that, the name of the ship also sounds very similar to the rest of the ship.
And how did you guys overcome it?
So the captain of my aircraft he tried his best to comms with the ship deck to try to locate them, and he was relaying us the position of the ship relative to the aircraft. But thankfully in the end, he managed to locate the ship and bring the Chinese national back to SGH for treatment.
What are some of the other challenges you face as a pilot? Because I can imagine like it's quite dark at night.
Using the example that Jake mentioned, the night, it might be easier for the pilot to locate the ship because you can always ask the ship to on and off the lights. So you can see a blinking ship per se and you're able to identify it. However, once you're over the ship that you're supposed to perform your winch to rescue the survivor, right, if you're not able to land, it's hard because there's a lot lesser visual references that you have as a pilot to maintain your hover position, and this increases the challenge by a lot compared to daytime.
So is that why you all like fly more often at night, like on usual days, like for training?
Yes, we do. That's why we still have to ensure that we always hit the minimum hours of NVG at night to maintain our currency and make sure we are still proficient regardless whether you're flying day or night rescue missions.
So how do you guys feel about being a part of this search and rescue crew?
I think it's a privilege to save lives, especially when you're called upon, you know you are confident with your own skills that you can carry out the mission successfully. It's something that not everybody can experience, and it's a sense of achievement once you achieve mission success.
So you all can scramble like any minute, right?
Yep.
But what happens if you have a stomachache, like suddenly?
You have to suck it up, shut it off, close whatever you can close and just run. Yeah. Saving life is more important.
Yeah, suck it back in.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had such an unfortunate experience before?
Let's hope we don't. Let's hope we don't.
For
So
now,
far,
no.
no. Yeah. Let's go.
Yay! So we have finally completed our winching.
And now I know what it's like to be rescued. So today's experience gave us a first-hand look about how the SAR crew works together as a team to pull off their mission. And I would say the experience for me personally was a very eye-opening one because honestly when the Super Puma is hovering above you, you can't really hear anything. And as someone who has never been a part of this kind of SAR missions before, everything was very new to me. So I was very impressed by how the crew not only communicated everything very clearly among themselves, but also to the survivors. So that there was no moment in time where I actually felt like super confused or where I was like scared or anything. I felt very safe and thought the crew did a very impressive job.
That's the same for me because it's like the first time that both of us are winching. So it can be a bit scary, but at the same time I feel safe because I trust that the winchman knows what he's doing and he signals to me like very accurately as well, so I know exactly what to do.
Overall, it was really a very good experience for both of us. And I think the team really showed that they are very proficient in what they do. And this can only come with many, many hours of training together. One example of how they really surprised us both was when we were conducting an interview and the siren came on and the two of them just stood up and they were ready to go. And honestly, both of us were we were quite shocked by it because they're really very fast. And I think that really shows that it's been drilled into their instinct because when they're conducting their life-saving mission, every second counts.
This is why the day-to-day training is actually very important because they have to train both day and night to be accustomed to different environment and weather conditions. If you see the red and white Super Puma flying in the air, it probably means that they have saved another life.